So I am in the Jewish neighborhood of Rome, what had been the former Jewish ghetto. This is where for centuries the Romans had forced Jews to live in this area because it was a bad area. It flooded a lot. It's right by the Tiber, and we're looking at right now. We're looking at the turtle fountain, Fontana della Tartarughe, and named that because there's this two turtles that Bernini added up top there. This is in Piazza Mattei, so I would recommend starting here and taking a little walk. We're going to go down Via della Reginella, so always look up for street signs in Rome, or well, most Florentine cities, or I mean most Italian cities. Florence is the same, and you'll see. And then we're going to walk down this lovely cobbled street. There's a cafe, there's little shops, and one thing that you will come across is these bronze cobbles. So it says, qui abitava, so here lived, let's say, Grazia Di Segni. She was born 1889, yeah, nata. She was arrested on October 16th, 1943. She was deported to Auschwitz, where she was assassinated on October 23rd, 1943. So just a few short days later. This is a memory of and commemorates what this neighborhood went through in World War II, and we'll be able to come up here and you'll be able to see the square where the Nazis, after saying that they weren't going to round up the Jews in Rome, did. It was an awful event, and it's commemorated in the square, and very few came home. So, but in fact, this on the wall here, I believe we see a depiction of it right here, where October 16th, 1943, and you see Jews being lined up and forced by gunpoint from a Nazi. And it says Via della Reginella. This is the street we are on. And then they were forced out of the area and taken to the camps. Today, this is a thriving area. We have the synagogue around here, lots of wonderful, eateries, bakeries, you name it. And it's a great place to come. Right over there is the Tiber River, where you see those trees. That's the Tiber River. There's a lovely one that I think the oldest bridge in Rome, Ponte Fabricio, that still is standing. And you can cross over it. You can go underneath, down by the river. You can go to the island that separates, that is in the middle of the Tiber there, Isla Tiberina. And so, and
special for the Jewish ghetto, this one.
And that is an archaeological, that is an artichoke.
Jewish style
And so,
artichokes. This is
what they do is they fry it.
Yes, we have fried, we have Roman style.
And
very
so,
good.
and then
Delicious.
there's Roman style is different than Judea, alla Judea.
Alla Judea.
So,
Look here. Roman style and the Jewish style. Very,
okay,
very
so
good
they have both
artichokes.
sides.
Yes.
Carciofo alla Judea.
Alla Judea, alla Romana.
And
we
alla
have
Romana.
Different.
Okay.
Very, very,
All
very
right.
good. And the fresh pasta.
Grazie,
with
grazie.
artichokes. Ciao bella. For dinner,
Forse. And so we just have a little fun here. But I'm going to take you down just to the end here, because I want you to see the Roman ruins and Now this is my favorite place, by the way, Nonna Betta. This is the place if I was gonna go, which I do love, carciofo alla Giudia, and if I was going to, I would have it at Nonna Betta. But I have had my limit of fried food on this trip. I cannot walk off enough anymore. So here we have the Portico d'Ottavia, and this is named after the emperor's sister. He designed this portico. You can actually see in the back, let me see here. This is the square. This is Largo, October 16th, 1943. This is the square right here. This orange building is where the Jews were rounded up and taken to the camps in 1943. And then behind it, let me see if I can get over here for you. And so here we have the Portico. And then behind that, you have Teatro Marcello. So that kind of a little mini Colosseum. And over this way, we have, actually at the end, they had a church, a Catholic church, to try to convert Jews that they forced to live in the area. And around the corner is the synagogue. And so the scaffolding is going to block a lot of our views right now, but it's right there. Okay, well, ciao from the Jewish ghetto in Rome.